What is going on, guys? It's Alex here and welcome to part 4 of Pascal tutorials from Hello World Computing. Today we're going to be learning about variables and the importance and the roles that they take on. So let me start by explaining what a variable actually is. In a sense, you could describe it as a container. A variable can take different forms of data, so let's say you've got string, which can be words or sentences or things like that. You've got integers, which are whole numbers, real numbers, which Callum will come on to later, and Callum will also be doing integers in the next one, and simple mathematics. You've got char, which is single characters. You have boolean, which will be useful later when you're designing games and stuff. Boolean is true or false, so I'll come on to that later in the series. So now what we're going to do is I'm going to teach you how to properly define variables within Lazarus for Pascal. So let's get started here. What we're going to do is, like we did before, file, new, program. Okay, just don't want to save that. Gonna chop this. And we're going to place in a read line. File, save all. We'll go up and we'll go variables. Open and save as project 1. There we go, we're just going to test it runs. Okay, and now we know it runs, we can get on programming. So variables are declared in another section, not between begin and end. This is the main body of the program, and this is where all the code goes. But variables are declared in their own little section. So just under program, you're going to create a section called var, V-A-R. Just hit enter. So let's talk about string. String can take words or sentences. It can take numbers, but you can't use it for adding together or minusing or mathematics. So let's say we'll call it name, like Callum's, and then you have a colon, and then we'll call it string and semicolon. So you can declare variables as you can almost put the data in yourself. So say I wanted name to have the values of Alex as a string. So what you do is, so you got name colon equals, so that means that symbol there, so colon equals means becomes, so name becomes and then apostrophe Alex, close apostrophe, close brackets. So now when we write line name, so this is going to output what is in the variable name to the console. So when we run this, there you go, yeah, right lines Alex. And so we could change this, so say I wanted hello and I love computing. So now name is going to take hello and I love computing when you run the program and it compiles it. So we're just going to run this. There you go, hello and I love computing. So that's the sort of general role. Variables can be very useful for creating games, as they can hold data such as the amount of moves that someone's taken, for example, and you will use them a lot later on. At school we're learning about GUI, and you use a lot of variables to save it. And yeah, so I hope you enjoyed this tutorial, and in episode 5 Callum will be going over simple mathematics in Pascal. Please comment, rate and subscribe. Yay.